Hi, I'm Terry Galvin. I wanted to do this video clip because Susan and I will be in Ukraine when the workshop on aging and caregiving happens at Faith, and I'm very excited to hear that we're having this event again. Several years ago, a similar workshop was held here featuring Charles Puchta. Susan and I attended mostly out of curiosity. 3 of our parents were still alive and healthy, and we'd already gone through the loss of Susan's dad in 1994. The workshop turned out to be a key event for us in how we've approached our relationships with our parents. Simply put, we moved from a passive, reactive approach to a proactive one, not only as we deal with our parents, but also as we ourselves approach, or better, continue in middle age. A key benefit for us was debunking what I call the scary myths about aging and caregiving. Now, after the workshop, I led my family through a process to help work through the 4 categories of issues that Charles teaches about. His materials formed the basis for a wonderful time of honoring my parents, clarifying their desires about lifestyle and memorial services, getting all of my siblings on the same page regarding finances and things like that. At times it was uncomfortable for some of us. In the past, my parents always preferred to put off deep conversations. We started first with a category Charles calls memorial, which is the most fun and the safest place to begin, in my opinion. We decided to interview my folks to develop a better family history. We had all of the grandchildren submit questions to us and then interviewed them on digital audio and created CDs for each family. Then we started to have the what-if conversations regarding health care, funeral arrangements, and things like that. We did a financial review to be sure that they were organized and we knew where all the key legal documents were. Now, mind you, no one was sick at the time. My folks resisted many of these conversations, but with gentle prodding and a united approach by the 4 siblings, we worked our way through the key issues, or most of them. And we did this while they were healthy. 2 years ago, my dad got very sick, and we had anticipated many of the issues that might come up. My mom was ready, for the most part, to assume more of a leadership role in their household. Throughout 2007, Dad's condition deteriorated, and late in August 2007, I went back to New Orleans to say goodbye to him. I wanted to do it personally, and it was just before Susan and I were going back to Ukraine. I was pretty certain that I would not see him alive again. I remember my sister and I reading him the 23rd Psalm as I was getting ready to leave the hospital. To tell the truth, Marianne read him the Psalm, and I cried through it. He was very conscious of the end being near and totally supportive of Susan and I returning to Ukraine. On October 30th of 2007, Dad died a beautiful death with wonderful skilled nursing and hospice care present. Each child had taken the opportunity to tell him what we needed to tell him, to confirm his faith in Christ, and to assure him that Mom would be in good hands. When Susan and I returned for the funeral, we could tell that our entire family had a sense of completeness and peace, since we had many deep conversations during the preceding years. I'm very grateful for the experience of the workshop on aging and caregiving. The knowledge we gained there was so very helpful to our family, not just in dealing with the details of Dad's death, but I think more importantly it has helped us enhance the later years of his life and Mom's future years as well. Personally, this workshop caused us to study the materials carefully of his and read other books on the subject for our own benefit. After all, we seem to be aging a bit every year ourselves.